Hey everyone, welcome back to 5-Day Crypto. Happy Monday. Today we're going to start off with the DXY. The DXY is an important key factor. It's the US dollar index. So based on crypto, anything that's trading against the US dollar tends to be an important factor for the DXY. As the DXY rises, generally the crypto schematic tends to bleed a little bit. As the DXY falls, crypto can explode. Go back to last year when crypto was exploding. October, November, December, right? The DXY is dropping, right? So although we're rising, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, because if the DXY starts continuing to make all of 2021, it's been gradually kind of simmering up. And if we have a boil over here above this top line, which is going back to our pandemic, this is March of 2020. See this wick back here? Then we would be kind of put on hold. However, in my opinion, I do not think this will continue to rise. I think we are due for a bigger rejection in the not so distant future. Let's look at the charts today and just see what the facts say, not just what I say. Okay, let's look at right here. Right, so we looked at this wick, right? There's one wick. We broke through it, right? We break through it. We break through previous support. The first time you come back up, resistance. Okay, rejection back down, crypto's exploding, right? So then, 2021, DXY is starting to wake up a little bit again, kind of double bottomed, right? Double bottomed in this area, double bottom right here, right? And then a nice spike up out of it. And if you note this area, when did we start spiking? May. Do we all recall May? The drop in May is when the DXY starts climbing up. And if you're wondering what this is the Gaussian channel on a 5-day. So it can be a very helpful tool to add to your toolkit. So the more indicators you have that are all in agreement with each other, the tends to be a better, more concrete evidence, because there's nothing certain in crypto but uncertainty. So you have to have a lot of indicators saying similar things in agreement in order to be more confident of said move. So what do we have now? Well, the Gaussian channel is red. So remember, we want the DXY to go down. So we're holding resistance at big key levels that's held for, historically big moments. So we're actually above the 5-day Gaussian channel now, which is actually a bullish sign. However, we're still red. What we don't want to happen is this to turn green. And what would cause this to turn green? I'm glad you asked. If we start, the price action gets above this line and we continue to make these higher highs like this will curve up. As soon as this flattens out and actually makes an uptick, this will turn back green. So if you go back and look, last time we were red, notice the point, as soon as it starts going up, that's when it turns green. And when you have your price action on top of your channel here, and you flip from red back to green, that is usually a very bullish sign. And you're usually going to continue going up. So that's what we want to avoid. So we need the DXY to maintain rejection here, which so far these are 5-day candles. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're working on 4 right here. I know with my Picasso drawings, it's kind of hard to see, so I'll remove them. So we're working on our 4th consecutive candle holding support on this top line. We need to simply break back down below this channel, which is around 93.7 right now. So hopefully this week, we have 3.5 days. This closes, what's that, Thursday? Wednesday evening. So we'll look for this close. If we somehow close back in here, our next level to kind of look at is we can zoom in on the daily. So the Gaussian channel, I like to hold on the 5-day, so we can remove that. But the daily, here is our 21-day EMA in the green and our 20-day SMA in the red. So as you can see, that held pretty nice support back in here, right? So we want to if we come back down here, this will probably continue up, right? So look at this. So October 26th, so probably this time next week, potentially is probably the first time we could interact with this. It's not just going to go down there. Usually not, right? So what we want to look at is, a test of this 21-day EMA and then a break of that 21-day, and then come back up, and then you hold it as kind of resistance, and then you really should be getting rejected pretty harshly. And if something like this plays out, then I think you're going to see a pretty big explosive move out of all of crypto, which I think is coming sometime in Q4. No, I think Bitcoin can still be all-time highs, but highly unlikely Bitcoin's going to make any massive moves until the DXY continues to print these red candles over and over again. So far, this is a pretty bearish pattern, right? It's almost like an M pattern. See that? This is what we want to continue to play out. If we kind of break this line where the support is, then hopefully we can get that downwards, price action towards the 21-day. So let's go look at one more chart. The DXY, the drawings are still there. I'm glad you asked. Let's see. There's the 21-week. So these are a little bit more bigly, if you will, in the words of Mr. Trump. More bigly, very bigly. 21-week, 20-week SMA, 21 EMA on there. So you can see that could potentially take some time before we retest that. But look at the perfect support back in August, perfect support September. We need to come down again, right? Maybe it takes till November. And if we break this time on a weekly scale, that could be what we need to get this leg really moving. The DXY must do something like this in order for crypto to do something like this. So that's the DXY. So hopefully that helps somebody somewhere sometime. I think that's all I wanted to cover on that. Let's go look at the crypto fear and greed index. We're at 78 still. So we're still in extreme greed. However, look what we've done, right? Our high was 78, 78, 76, 78. We're making a higher high. And guess what we did over the weekend? 79, another higher high. So what does that mean? Well, it simply means we're trending up, and the odds are we're going to continue up before down. Well, if we somehow we get a drop, which is unlikely according to this, because historically, when you're continuing to make higher highs, your prices are going to end up going a little bit higher before you go lower. However, if we do drop, we just simply need to stay above 70. 70 is kind of our floor here. If we drop below 70, then we'll probably have a more of a, maybe a week pullback or something like that, right? So watch this, the DXY, watch the DXY, watch the crypto fear and greed index, and yep, we update this every day. So tune in. Give us a like if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter, Telegram, and Patreon. We have our quote of the day by Les Brown. Favorite guy. Love this guy. If you don't know who he is, do yourself a favor. Go look him up on YouTube right now. It's free. Just go watch a couple of his videos. Great in self-development and working on your mental side of your life. So most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. So pretty good. Pretty powerful there. So car of the day, Bugatti Devo, all carbon, matte carbon. And the blue, pretty nice looking. You can have one if you've got just a spare 5 mil laying around. Bugatti Devo, pretty nice looking. Look at the blue tires. It's pretty wacky, huh? All right. That's it. Watch for us on the next video. We're going to do a couple more. Hopefully these are a little bit shorter, 8 minutes. Let me know if you like these. I'm going to try to get a couple more out instead of doing just one longer video a day. Maybe we'll try this week at least, do a test market. See if we can do like a couple videos a day, a little bit shorter. People's attention spans tend to be shrinking with the digital age, and we'll see how this goes. So DXY is first. We'll see what's next. All right. See you on the next one. Go buy a Devo.